Oh my god, I love this! Can I also... Oh, I can change the size of the plant! Yes! I can change the size of the plant! Hello everyone, my name is Equality and welcome back to another Paralives video. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of my initial review of Paralives, and this time we're going to be focusing on the build and buy mode mostly. This is also a good way to now find out if we can just do that from our save file, like just go and build a house even though we don't have the funds for that, and yeah, if we immediately have to move there and how all of those things work. Okay, so we're right back where we left off. I have work in an hour, but what I want to know is, so first of all, I want to know, how does this work does this actually count as a park? Oh, it does. Nice. If I click on this, I could purchase it for my household, I assume. But can I also... Okay, you can edit your house and furniture. What happens if I go here and I want to build? That does not work. Okay, how do I do that? Or is there even a way to do that? What happens if I kind of don't want to click that because I'm wondering what's gonna happen to them. But let's see what happens if I do that. Are you sure you want to create a new household? That sounds so like, it sounds so much like I'm gonna disregard this one. So, you know what? I know this took a long time to load, but I'm going to go back to the main menu and create a new save file for this, just to be sure. You know what? Maybe this is actually good because then now we can also have a look at the simple empty terrain map. Oh, okay, and then we also don't get an introduction. We can select the storyteller. And we... okay. And then this whole thing is ours now? How do I change plots? Wait, Shift, CTRL, and C? So same as in The Sims to open the cheat menu. Toggle... I love that we also already get that, and then we can... Town edit mode activated. Okay. Okay, but that still doesn't really explain how to change the... 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, apparently I'm kind of blind because in the terrain tools there is a lot parameter. And I guess with that I can now... Oh, that's a bit weird. That's very weird. Hello? It's very weird. Okay, let's say... Okay, wait. Let's remove this again. Let's say we make a street? Terrain sculpting, terrain painting. Okay, that's a bit stupid that that's both on WASD. Yeah, let's just pretend we have a street going through here. Just a street, you know? And then we... Okay, I think we should not draw that on the line. Seems like that's a bit glitchy. And we can just create lots in different sizes. Which is kind of cool. Let's say we want a bit more weird one. Then we can do this. Ah, okay, so it can't be too weird, I guess. So it can only be at a 45-degree angle, or we have to use the curved option. So let's say this slot right here kind of goes like opposite. Oops. This. And then now we have a, I don't know, the final lot kind of looks like this. Oh, 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 okay. Okay, wait. So kind of like this. And now these 4 should be 4 different houses or lots. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. And then I would say, because we can just build here, right? This is, I think I made this very small though. So let me actually draw another lot on this side. Oh, oops, I'm still in the curved. I think this is probably still a bit small, but we can, I think we can make do with it. Hopefully, if not, then I will have to draw another lot. Oh boy, how do we start? Wow. I guess let's try starting with a very simple house for now. Yeah, let's just go for a very simple house shape like this for now. Just to test it out. So this was fairly simple. I also wanna go over here and maybe try doing something with a curved wall. Also, maybe I was talking BS about the 45 angles. I think it's just because the grid is on. I mean, it's a bit more, I guess. Okay, let's let me go into this house right here and try doing some more eccentric walls, I would say. It even tells you what this is. Quarter circle. And then why can I not undo that? We'll just break the wall. I wanted to... How do I now do... How would I best approach this? If I want to do like a... would I have to maybe start here? Then can't go through that. Okay, let me try something. Let's say we do this. It's a bit crazy. But it works, I think. So this is gonna be our second house, gonna be a little bit more interesting. A good selection. Although I don't really understand why some of them have the same name and why the names are also kind of in the language of the game. Because I understand, but it's also maybe a bit confusing. So let's see what happens if I Place another one here. Can we move it down to match this one? Yes, but there's no snapping. So that's wild. Let's say we add another little bump to the front so that we can add another roof. Pop it on top. Oh, I did not want to move it. It keeps moving it automatically and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I guess kind of like that. Can we also... I don't quite know what this is snapping to, but I just wanted to have a little bit of an overhang. So far, so good. And maybe we do another 2 small ones to the back. Oh. I don't know how we went into the second floor, but okay. The options are great though. That's already plus. Can I toggle advanced widget? What? I have no idea what that does. Is there a way to copy it? Can I copy that? Yes. Okay, I can't really tell. And now, what I'm wondering, but I guess probably that is not possible, but I wanted to know if there's a way I could now select this whole thing and turn it around, because I think these two to the front would probably make more sense. I don't think there's a way to rotate the whole house, is there? It's fine, though, I guess. You have to think about that from the beginning, and maybe this is something they can add in the future. Okay, so let's maybe also see what the half walls look like, and you can also change the size the way you want to. Okay, I'm just gonna do like a little thing in the backyard here. I don't even know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a little half wall thing, just to look at it. Now could I also draw over it to make it... Okay. Okay, so those work nice. This also has a curved function. Let's look at the painting. Wall coverings. Wall paint, wallpaper, wall tiles, wall masonry, wall stones, wall paneling. Let's look at the stones. Oh, nice. And the fact that everything has a color wheel just makes this so much nicer. So I could just pick one of these, I guess. Oh, we can also change the... That's cool. There's already some presets. Let's make a yellow... Let's build a yellow house. Ah! Okay, never mind. I didn't say a thing. Okay, nice. Now maybe we need a matching... Okay, can I go into roof? There's also chimneys. So that means I would have to do the swatch of the roof first. Maybe not, maybe I'm also just stupid and not seeing it, but... What happens if I... Okay, so that's just gonna do that. Is there not a way to select the color? Like to copy the wallpaper? Okay. What about roof trim? Is that also part of the color? Yes, it is. Okay. Then I'm not gonna tinker with that right now because I think this is alright. Let's... I mean, we have a look at the flooring once we get there. Let's look at the doors. Why is the door inside the wall? In And if I press delete, then it just deletes it? Okay. Something is wrong with the wall. Does this have something to do with... I can move the whole lot. Oh! Ah, okay, that way I can turn... Oh, but it messed up the walls. Okay! Yeah, so that's definitely... Those are some bugs. Those are some bugs right there. I pretty much have to demolish the whole house. And I can't undo it. Well, I guess I'm quickly gonna rebuild this. I'll be right back. Okay, I rebuilt the thing. I think the problems just came because I did not own the lot before and I was building there. Probably because of the cheat. And now I also understand that I can kind of move and rotate as well, however I like, without things breaking, so that's good. I did now decide to, like, I feel like this, having these to the front makes more sense, but then I feel like the entrance is gonna be a bit weird, but let's see. Maybe I can add another roof part for that. It's kind of what I want, but also not really what I want. Is there a better option for this? Can I not move that up a bit? I don't understand how I toggle the advanced widget. I should also be able to click on this. Like when I click the star, nothing happens. Yeah, then I kind of want to just get rid of it, to be honest. Okay. Can I now place the doors and windows and actually see them? Yes, I can. Okay. So we're gonna have a lovely front door here. We're gonna have a patio door in the back. And then we are going to have some windows. Kinda... Can I? When I click on this, right? And I click on that and I look at the swatch. Frame. Copy this. Wait. 1 second. 1 second right there. Hold it right there. I can change the wood from the frame. That's insane. That's so cool. Oh my god. Okay. Ah, I'm excited. We can just... That is so crazy. Both the frame and the corners in white. Thank you. So why is this one not snapping in the middle? I guess sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I think we need different windows for the front. I also really like the wood tone. So if I already copied the color, right? So if I go in here and I change the frame to the color that I copied. Yes! Okay, wait. Delete this. Nice. Okay, that's so cool. Yes! I love that. What windows are we gonna place in to the front? I think I want something like this. The thing is, wait. Ah, the cornice is already that color. That's good. Nice. Let me copy those windows to the back. I honestly don't know what these rooms are gonna be, so I'm not gonna place the windows there yet. Hardwood, floor tiles, floor masonry, floor stones, linoleum, carpenting, floor miscellaneous, and all. Okay, so if we put... That's not gonna work, right? So we do need to use the terrain tools and this. I would love if this could be... if I could have a rectangle as well. It's also a bit laggy while doing that, but that's okay. Anyways, let's just continue with the things that we have. Let me see the stair options. I kind of don't want to mess around with that in the other house, but maybe we can just quickly see here. So if we were to have stairs, we could just place them literally anywhere. And then how can we see alternate versions? Okay. And can we... Okay, we only have straight stairs, right? Okay, yeah. But we can just place them however, so that's good. Let's have a look at these things, because that's kind of interesting. Molding. I kind of don't understand this because it doesn't look like... I have to select it first to see it. Okay. But I still don't understand why I can't undo things. That's a bit weird. You know, we love us some columns. I don't know. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is the way we know it. The way we know and love it. I'm just gonna place them right now and then worry about how they look like later. Do I also want them on here? I don't think so. Decals. Something I can... This is for the floor. Okay, and what is this? Okay. Okay. Let's have one of that on the back. These are also kind of like windows, but they're not. The things that we can put in front of the windows. Nice. We can place shutters ourselves. We can place little thing on the house. We can put some piping. I'm probably gonna leave most of this for now though. Cause this is too much for me. And then of course we have some fences. I'm actually gonna... I wanted to do a bit of a fence in the front here. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not 100% what I imagined, but this is kind of what I wanted to do. And then for the garden, we can also do some fencing. Oh, excuse me. Why is there... No, 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 I didn't want to do that. Good neighbor, top lattice, but why did this turn into a room? Okay, now I was able to... But now I was able to get rid of the roof, and now we can actually also put a floor. Although I'm not sure if I even want a floor for all of it. Wait, if that works like that, then I could probably just paint a fence on the space where I actually do want a floor, and then delete the floor on this part, and then now I can get rid of the fence again. There we go. Learned something already. Nice. Okay, and then we do want a wooden floor for the back porch. I think this is honestly almost fine. Let's just keep this. And then now we can go to the interior for now. I need more wood swatches already. Let's make it a bit more rustic. Not rustic, but you can understand what I mean. Let's do the rooms, shall we? I am in my head. I am so locked on to the way I can do rooms in the Sims 4. But here I have so many more options. So many options that I don't even know how I could go about it. I can make the craziest rooms. Okay, let's see. We also have a chimney on top, right? A bit of a weird position. Maybe we're gonna replace that to be where then we can actually place it. A fireplace inside the house. Let's just place that here for now. We can change this later. Okay. But then this is already kind of predetermining that this is gonna be... Yeah, so this is giving... I kind of also want maybe a quite open floor plan. Oh boy, how do I go about this? And we need a bedroom. So I am probably going to assign this to be the bedroom. How are we gonna do that? And then maybe an ensuite over here somehow. What the hell? Wait. What? Why are you doing this? This is part of the house. Did it go to the... Maybe. You know what we can do? Okay, this could be our first experimentation. I don't think I want to put a curved wall. I think I want to kind of do it like this. Kitchenette? Like here? On this side? Entrance to the bedroom, entrance to the bathroom. Dining, living. And we don't need more walls than that. And then everything is kind of open. Yeah, I guess that works. What? No, where's my roof? You got to be kidding me. Game. Oh god, come on. Luckily, there was one more roof piece that is going to help me fix all of them. I don't like the idea of that. Maybe I'm just gonna get rid of that completely. This is my idea for the floor plan. For now. Bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, dining, living, somehow. And then we just make it a bit bigger. Then we have our bedroom window. Okay. I think we're good with the house itself. Now let's get to the furnishing. Oh, right. This is categorized in rooms. Living room, kitchen. Actually, let me start with the kitchen. Counters and cabinets. I think I want something like this. It just automatically does that. I like that. By the way, would it look weird if we moved this over? And add maybe another one of these to the side of it. I say no, it does not. Because then we can just do the kitchen a bit nicer. What happens now if I want to have like a corner cabinet? Do I just place it over the other one? Like this? Ah, no, there's variants. Oh, okay. So then let's do that. And then let's pick the variant. This one? I think this is correct. Bring this down to 3. We move the door over just a tad bit. Then we can add a fridge. Cabinet. Range hoods. maybe that makes kind of sense. A sink. Okay, I can put it in there. That's good. I like that. Stools, lights. Then, wait, trash can. Put that in the corner right here. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna tinker with that for now. Whoa, there's so much decor stuff. Curtains and blinds. Oh, I love the beat. This is so... That's things that are so simple, but they do so much for you. Because it has no impact on the gameplay, but it has so much impact on you as the player. This is incredible. So for a table, yeah, I'm actually kind of a fan of that, but I think it's kind of small. Can we make it bigger? Crazy. Ah, and then it has slots that we can place it on. This house is not gonna be perfect, okay? Some things are not gonna match and stuff, but I just want to see what I can do. Maybe we can place a little plant in the back there. Little, he says. Places literally a palm. If I grab the table now, will it move the... Yes, it will. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Oh my god, I love this! Can I also... Oh, I can change the size of the plant! Yes! I can change the size of the plant! I am so happy. Picture frames. Oh, right! I can choose the pictures myself. Oh my god. Like if we place... I can also... Wait, where can I upload my own pictures? There. Oh, that is gonna be... I'm not gonna do that now, but that's gonna be so insane. I'm gonna upload so many pictures to this. For now, let's just take simple painting like that. Now I feel like the living room space is kinda small. Let's see. Let's go to living room. Wait, I think I might have an idea. Since we can just... Micheniti. Since we can just do whatever we want, we can just have the couch like this. No, there's not a matching one, but you know what we can do? Size it down. Then it looks kind of big. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we do actually choose one of these. They all look a bit clunky, I think. I mean, this one is the cheapest, but I think this one probably makes the most sense. Console table. Use this one. Or Remy. Change the color swatches to be just a dark brown. Move the couch back a tad bit. Coffee table. Or we add a TV. A bit. Nice. Oh, we have consoles. Love that. Yeah, I'm kind of missing something like this. Maybe we can just put it over here. Maybe so that the door doesn't feel too crammed. Maybe we can just do it like this. And then we can also add a desk over here. So wait, if I place this... This is so good. This makes so much sense. I'm gonna try to slightly alt place it because I don't want it to be like stuck inside of the window. Side table. Some sorts on this side. Lamp like this. It says leave. I love that. Place a little rug underneath. Slightly change the color of mommy. Place a plant next to the TV. And then we can also... I don't know if that's dangerous to do. But I feel like this is a nice space for plants. I think we would put something like this on top. Then we can just put some more things on here. This is so cool. This is it just makes so much sense. I love that. Okay. This is wall stuff. Ah, festivities. Okay. Okay, we definitely need more stuff here. And then this is just random stuff, miscellaneous decor. Just placing stuff at this point. I think I'm just gonna keep this wall empty. Office, chair. It even fits 2 office chairs at this point. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's do this. That's kind of cool. Something like that. More modern. Smaller. Okay, we have easel. We have some instruments. Some gym equipment. Among Us. Very important as well. Okay, so I can also raise things the way I want. That's good to know. Maybe I can quickly copy this one over here and make it a bit smaller. This is office related as well. I can probably make them fit. Oh, I love that! Who says I can't do that? Okay. Yeah. I'm now wondering if I should actually put this more into the middle of the room. I don't like it, I think I like the idea of having this here. No idea what's gonna be over here, but maybe we can just do something else. But I think this just makes more sense. But I'll leave this like that for now. Let's get to the bathroom. Bathroom floor. I think I'm gravitating towards this one the most. Change the room to be a bit more blue. To wallpaper. I think if anyone, this one speaks to me the most, but I just feel like it's too much. Let's maybe keep the simple wall paint, but change the color here a bit. Usually I like orange, but I think orange needs to be a little bit more muted. Let's do that. Let's just keep that for now. And let's go to what's first? Bedroom or bathroom? Bathroom is first. Let's go. For this, we're actually gonna put the walls down. Okay. Plumbing. Toilets. Do this. Sinks. Showers. Bathtubs. I think this space is actually kind of calling for a bathtub. But then also we don't really want them to look through. So maybe this space is actually better for a bathtub. But it needs to be this way around. Well, how do we feel about a bath shower combo? Okay, that's gonna be in the way of that. We can't do that. Also the cheapest option. A little bit of space for a sink here. This is nice. Okay, I don't think we can fit a shower in here though because of that, but I mean, this is already a combo, so that should be fine. And then we need a toilet. I guess then it's just gonna go here. We can't put it directly on this wall. I'm not gonna add any washing machines. I'm not gonna add that. Yeah, maybe we can add something like this here. Next to the washing machine. Next to the toilet. Oh, I placed 2 of them now. What the hell? Okay. Mirror. Mirror on the wall. Who's the nicest of them all? We need a bin in here. Maybe a small one. Not a bad idea. White. We can just put that. Paper roll. Loofah. Timikata. Maybe something like that. Let's continue with the final room, which is the bedroom. Love that we can just adjust the size like that. No idea what's gonna come here. I think I'm probably gonna just not do too much with this room. I think maybe I'm gonna put another picture in here, a bit bigger, and put it like this. And then put another... Oh, let's build like a bundle or something. These. Put bedside lamps that are massive in size. I didn't see the pattern. It's actually fine. There's not much else to do. Maybe add some plants. Yeah, I don't really know what else to put here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the interior of the house done. I don't think I'm gonna fiddle around with the exterior because it's already kind of late now, so. But yeah, this is building at Paralives. It's so easy, it's so cool. You have a lot of freedom. Oh, I just now realized this. And everything should still be functional. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is my first house. Quickly place a few trees because it looks kind of empty here. This was my first house in Paralives. I know it's very simple. I just wanted to get to know the tools and get used to them a little bit for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing because it would mean a lot to me. And as always, I hope you stay kind, stay balanced, and keep gaming. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.